Mono Black Midrange with no Waste Not, and that's what we are playing right here. The concept being that Waste Not is, for all intents and purposes, it's a bad top deck. So I actually kind of like the theory of not playing Waste Not in these decks. You're just playing the most efficient cards. Hey everybody, Doomwake here, and welcome back to some more Pioneer on the channel. Today, we are going to be going over the Mono Black Midrange deck, not quite Waste Not, which is maybe the more popular version of Mono Black, but I kind of like this version a little bit better, and we'll talk about why. So first and foremost, this was a donation deck sent to me. I believe the user, I think it was Goron27. List here, again, this is, I believe the person, I can actually check this real quick. I think they're still the trophy leader in the Pioneer queues. Yep, John Rapp. They've been playing a lot of this Mono Black Midrange deck without Waste Not. People seem to be split on this camp, where you have a bunch of discard spells. The Waste Not version usually has Go Blank in the main deck, the aforementioned Waste Nots, Thoughtseize, Liliana's. They even play Hostile Investigator. They also play the land, Gaia Reach Sanitarium. So, a bunch of ways to make your opponent discard cards to help fuel those Waste Nots. But the issue that I kind of have with Waste Not just at a baseline is it's not a very good top deck. And when you are kind of positioning yourself in this mid-range fight, which the Mono Black decks are, whether you're Waste Not or not, you typically want, if at all possible, you want most of your top decks to be live in a lot of situations. And the big issue with Waste Not is if you get both of you hellbent and then you draw a Waste Not and they draw a relevant card, it's not clear that your Waste Not has text because one, they have no cards in hand, and two, you don't have any other additional way to help fuel the Waste Not. So I actually kind of like this approach a little bit more, where it's just all of the good black cards, so the interaction like Thoughtseize and Fatal Push, bunch of ways to draw extra cards, so we have 4 Reckoner Bankbusters. Graveyard Trespasser doesn't necessarily draw an extra card, but it does get you an extra card if they have to kill it, which most of the time they probably will. Funny enough, it actually can be sort of a liability against Phoenix, because if they have a Phoenix in hand and they have a Fiery Impulse and they don't have a discard outlet, well, you're now giving them a discard outlet. But that aside, it is still very good against Phoenix because it exiles Phoenix. And then Liliana, again, you really just want to get both players hellbent and just strip both players of resources and then utilize your draw engines to help kind of play through that. The 4 Bankbusters, 4 Castle Locthwains, and then, the removal, we have Go for the Throats. There's a couple of Cling to Dust in the main deck, very good against Phoenix. And also very good against the Mulligan because they have Return to the Ranks. We have main deck Blot Outs for Sorin and Vein Ripper, 3 copies of Shieldred. This is our big finisher of choice. Very, very good card, especially against the Phoenix decks because they have Treasure Cruise. So if they don't have an axe immediately, they're going to take a lot of damage from cantripping and trying to find an axe. We have 1 Aclazotz, that's kind of all you really have room for, and it is, a legendary 5-mana card, so you don't really want to play too many copies. And then 2 Invoke Despairs main deck with 2 more in the sideboard. This is kind of your big plan against the midrange mirrors. What's also nice about Invoke Despair is it kills Fable the Mirror Breaker, but it also kills Waste Not in the Mono Black Mirror match, which can be relevant. The mana base has, again, a ton of utility lands because you are a monocolor deck, but, we talked about the 4 Castle Locthwains. There's a Blast Zone, 6 total Field of Ruins between Field and Demolition Field, 2 Hive of the Eye Tyrant, 2 Sunken Citadel to help facilitate those utility lands, 1 Takenuma Abandoned Mire, and 1 Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth, along with a few swamps. That is pretty much it for the main deck. There's 1 copy of Duress to go with the 2 more in the sideboard. We have the 3rd Cling to Dust, 2 Ashiok, which is good against, Phoenix, Lotus Field, Bring to Light, Necromentia, good against Lotus Field, Bring to Light, etc. All the combo decks are decks that are trying to lean on resolving one specific card. Go Blank for Phoenix, Path of Peril for the small creature decks, and the aforementioned Invoke Despairs for the midrange mirrors. So that is pretty much it for the main deck. Again, I still think I like this version. After playing the League, I think I like this version more than the Waste Not version, so if you're interested in playing a Mono Black deck at your next RCQ, maybe this is the one for you. Let's take a look and see how the games went, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. I found out today that Urborg is a $42 card. Pretty sure I'm going to sell mine, because, $42. Apparently it's like, I'm guessing it's Commander related, because that thing's been printed a bunch of times, right? No Investigator is crazy. What would you play Investigator over? Shieldred, maybe? Like, you kind of want to play both, I think. Okay, what are they up to over there? A little suspicious. Otherworldly gaze, huh? It's a bit sus. It's a bit suspicious. The only deck that you need a playset for is Coffers, but I highly doubt that Coffers by itself would be, driving the price that high. Yeah, it was Time Spiral Remastered, I think, was the last reprint. The like a 2-2 split. Oh, Shieldred Hostile Investigator? Yeah, I could buy that. Oh, wait, why didn't I do this while they were tapped out? I wasn't paying attention. Well, that's awkward. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Then I think... Yeah, let's wait. Well, that's the punishment for waiting. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. We can just go here, eat a Demilich. Even if they flash back the other Demilich, then we can just go for the throat the Demilich, attack, exile it. So it should be fine. Legacy Turbo Depths. Do people still play Dark Depths in Legacy with four Urborg? I know they used to, but I don't know if that deck's been popular as of late. It's not the worst idea. Why am I glad I didn't bet on that league? Soggy's back. We were making good jokes the whole time. We were like, man, where's Soggy at? We're 5-0ing this league. I had the receipts of like just the screenshot of the message he sent. And I was like, suspicious. I forgot about that one. They have one card in hand. I mean, I guess I'll just cast Shieldred. Dude, that league was... Okay, so the league was 3 hours. I messaged my editor 2 days ago, and he was like, yeah, it's going to take me multiple days to edit this, because it was 3 hours. Will the opponent's deck ever do something? I mean, they put a lot of Demoliches in the graveyard. That's, like, technically something, right? Kind of want to play Hive this turn. It's probably stupid. I could just cling the Demilich, but, I mean, it's fine. Is Dallas ready for Dallas? I don't know what that means. Do you just get off the plane and belt out? How about them Cowboys? That would definitely not make me look like a tourist at all. Not in the slightest. Oh, do they have Fatal Push? Maybe I could have played around this. I don't know if I could have, could I? Okay. I mean, it's still fine, right? Like, we still can't really lose this game. I don't think. Sure. Honestly, I'm just like... They have one Demilich in the graveyard. I might just exile the Otherworldly Gaze. I mean, I guess we maybe could be in trouble if they find Treasure Cruise. They bind a second Demilich. Okay, I'm going to do it this way then. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do this now. And then pass. And then if they play this Demilich from the graveyard, I can go for the throat plus Cling Flashback, or then plus this, or maybe even minus this Cling Flashback. Oh, they're just going to cast Demilich? Okay. That I am kind of fine with. So now we go minus, fire up Hall, eat the Demilich. Do you think they would have topped Fatal Push here? I don't know. They might top Fatal Push here. I guess I can at least play around it, right? No way, top push here. Well, they didn't top Cruise because they would have cast Cruise if they did, right? What else would they top? Like, I can't think of any other card they would have topped that they wouldn't have cast that turn. Well, I guess we're going to find out. I guess we will find out now, huh? All right, well, no, maybe we won't find out. Okay, so blue-black Demilich. Turns out we're not going to find out at all. Yeah, we'll never know. Liliana's probably not very good against them, huh? Link seems good. Fatal Push, go for the throat kind of mid. Same with Invoke Despair. Like, I'm not a huge fan of any of these cards. I guess I could Kekromentia them. I guess Ashiok's good, huh? Did we forget the Waste Knots in our trade binder? No, I forgot them in the bulk bin. There's actually a box of my LGS that says unplayable cards here, and that's where I put the Waste Knots. I've got one go for the throat, I guess. Do you think there's a chance that my flight gets delayed tomorrow? If the weather is that bad in Dallas? Shut up, Care Bear. You're missing the joke. Well, my flight's late, so I certainly hope not. Should I try and rebook and find an earlier flight then? Because I'm kind of worried about that. Because my flight doesn't leave until 4 p.m. and I don't arrive in Dallas until 7 p.m. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. What's the point in rescheduling or like rebooking? Because they're all if every flight to Dallas gets canceled, there's no reason to do it, right? I used to go to Die Hard games. It's been a while though. Should aim to fly earlier before the weather gets firing up as the day goes on. Should have walked like I suggested earlier. I mean, if I had left last month, I could have made it to Dallas in time, maybe. Yeah, I kind of miss Die Hard games. That was a fun store. I miss drafting with Dave. Dave was hilarious. Start hitchhiking after the stream today. You should be fine. Somehow I don't believe you. This probably gets countered, right? Docs, now we know where you're landing. How did I get baited into saying that? You guys get me really good sometimes. Flash flood warning 7 minutes ago. So it's just raining really bad. Well, yes, streamer, that's what flood means. There's a lot of rain. Tomorrow looks better at least. Yeah. What'd they do? They thought seized my Blot Out. Okay. I land at gate D's. This. Surely nothing will happen. Yeah, why not destroy the land in my turn? I'm just kind of clicking buttons at random. I think this game is over. So I'm mostly just talking to chat while making random decisions. Because I don't think anything I do matters. I'll even, you know what? I'll actually play around a Spell Pierce. Oh no, you know what? I know what happened with the record tracker. I'll fix it after this match, but I know what happened. I have to update the username. They can't even have a 2-mana counter spell. Leave Kalitas in play for some turns. Yeah, just to give him a shot. Oh man. All right, opponent, we can move on at this point. We're good, you know? We're good. Okay, let me update the record tracker. If I can find it. Record. Username. DB _ Doomwake. That's what did it, huh? It was the second Bankbuster. What the fuck is DB Doomwake? We said it's D's Butts. D's Butts _ Doomwake. That is my official username. Steam Vents. Okay, we have an Ensoul Artifact Gamer. How is this matchup? You know, I'm not really sure. I named Black. Or Dem Boys. What if it was Dem Boys? Is that a better way to do it? All right, please, for the love of God. Actually, I could have played around Ensoul on Citadel, right? If I had held up push. Eh, okay. If it was D Boys. What is D Boys? The account command from Spike. What do you mean the account command? I know how to do it. I mean, I have the record feature. I could just copy paste the link and add a new browser source, but I'm just too lazy to do that. What's up with the account? This account is provided to everybody in the Magic Online Content Creator Program. I don't remember the exact term for it, but it's the Magic Online Content Creator Program. They give us a God account, and what's nice about that is we can actually play with the Horizons cards before, so we don't have to wait for them to come out, basically, which is nice. Because we're going to be playing a lot of Horizons over, the next, couple weeks or so. Well, I mean, there's a give and take, because you can't get prizes on this account. Yeah, there it is. Content Creator Program. Thank you, Magical. But yeah, we can't get prizes on this account. It's a non-tradable account, so everything that we obtain on this account stays on this account. We can't do any trading. We can't play any big events with this. It's strictly just for content. The real MTGO Premium, something like that. I kind of don't want to... I kind of want to save the Liliana. I don't know if that's right, though. This is such a weird spot. I guess if I'm going to Trespasser, I should probably field first. Still 5 cards in hand. All right, I'm going to do this. Let's field them. I'm going to field them and play Trespasser. Okay, that's fine. Do you also get better RNG? Cannot confirm nor deny. I am going to elect to not respond. Those poor people that are getting nodded before MH3 comes out. I assume they meant RNG as opposed to RNG. I could have attacked there. Maybe that was better. Random ampersand generation. It's just a bot that, like, so you know that there's a butts bot that'll, like, every so often, every number of messages, it'll just take somebody's message and add the word butt to it. I was thinking that, but with, you know, ampersand, or with the and symbol. You know what I mean? This is suspicious. Suspicious. Struder, what the fuck? Your hand is so good. I beat this hand. I am not sure how I am supposed to beat this hand. I think we might be dead. We might be in danger this time. Alright, we're dead. I mean, I could take the Shrapnel Blast, but I just can't beat the 5/5. This matchup seems tough. We need Duress to be able to take Ensoul. Could Necromantia their Ensoul artifacts. Invoke Despair seems good, but slow. These cards all seem terrible. Cling probably does nothing. Maybe Invoke is too slow. Just don't play any Invoke Despairs. Let's try that. Let's go minus Invoke for Path. I could also maybe cut a Maze Mind Tome. Yeah, this is the Japanese one. I have these in paper, but I don't think you can get this art in English. It's only on Magic Online. Because I don't think you can. Magic Online doesn't have all like different languages, right? I don't think. I know you can at Arena, but I'll put back my 5-drop. I might go for the throw. Yeah. Okay. Black. Go. What am I playing in Dallas? I'm playing Golgari Midrange. Yeah, the Japanese ones look really good. Inti, Copter, a Crowan War. I guess we take Copter. Copter down. Go for the throat seems sus. Well, they kill Inti. And I guess that's really it. They don't really have a lot of other things besides Inti that it kills. So maybe it's bad. I could buy that. Liliana's not super great against them. I'm just going to do this. Like, if I had Liliana minus, they just sack this. Nothing, that doesn't really do anything. Are they going to Shrapnel Blast my Trespasser? Is that what they're doing? In. Deal. Also, chat, I have some Magic Online codes to give away. We're not going to do them on stream, but I'm going to tweet tonight. I'm going to do a giveaway on Twitter where I'm going to I think I'll try to draw the winner on like Tuesday or Wednesday next week. But be sure to check out the Twitter if you guys are interested in that. It's going to be play point giveaways, and I'm going to post that later tonight. I'm going to tweet that later tonight. What about us who don't use Twitter? Well, then make a Twitter account. It's 2024. You got to use Twitter, you know? You just have to. Googled the alternate art Liliana. Wait, there's an alternate art Liliana? Hold on. Scryfall. Liliana of the Veil. Dude, we are extremely dead this game. View all prints. I'm at 7. Alright, you win. Alright, play first. I play first. Keep this. 3,200 euro. Jesus. I think I'm going to Thoughtseize on 3, because I want to go Buster on 2, Buster Thoughtseize on 3, or maybe like draw Thoughtseize. See what they do. Okay. Good thing I got 2 Bank Busters. Why are these things 4K? There's just like not a lot of them. They're basically non-existent, at least to the best of my knowledge. So how is the Mono Black non-Waste Knot versus the Mono Black Waste Knot deck? Like, whose 2... Oh, I was going to say whose 2-drop is better, but they just played the same one, so... Gob, Lank, Shieldred's Edict, and Thought Sneeze. I will take Gob, Lank. How many blue duels can you buy for 4K? Probably buy a decent amount. Yeah, that's a good point. I would imagine my top decks on average are probably better. Because, like, I don't have as many dead draws like Waste Not later in the game. It's pretty good. Speaking of top decks. Speaking of top decks, this is, by the way, this is what Standard used to be before they banned this card. And this is the exact reason why they banned Bankbuster in Standard. This was just every Standard game ever. It was just, I play Buster, you play Buster. I play Second Buster, you play Second Buster. It's just, that's what people did for a year and a half before it got banned. Card was so disgusting. I guess we go the smaller one first. I'm not sure that it matters. Oh, okay. Well, should I kill their field before they can kill my Citadel? Does it matter? This is like the things that I don't want to think about. I guess. Fine. You don't think it matters? I don't really think anything matters, though. That's the thing. I'm just gonna, like... What exactly does matter, you know? Rather kill the Citadel? Well, I have a second field, right? So I can just do that again next turn. I don't have to kill it now. But I will do that at some point. They tapped the Sanitarium, though. Also, wait, why didn't they waste not before Thoughtseizing? Yeah, I'm confused. I'm very, very confused. Do I enjoy Pioneer more than Modern at the moment? At the moment, yes, but with the introduction of MH3, I am very, very excited for the prospect of playing Modern. I think it's gonna get significantly better. Okay, let's do this. I have 3 cards in hand. I mean, it's gonna trade for a Fatal Push at some point. I might as well just do it now. It's also kind of nice to do it on a turn that they might want to draw a card with Bankbuster. You know what I mean? Because they're using 1 min instead of 2. Or they just take 4, which is also good for me. I'm going to do this now. Because I don't want them activating that with the Waste Not. Let me play this, and... I mean, I could play Liliana, but I don't want to activate it. I guess I could discard land and give them mana on my turn. Because the mana on my turn is less relevant. But I also might just not cast it. I'm just going to pass. What card am I most excited for in MH3? There are official spoilers now. Yeah. So the whole set is spoiled. The card that I am honestly the most excited for is non-token. The card that I am the most excited for is, honestly, either Nadu or the Energy Allurin. I think both of those cards are busted. I don't know if I'm adding a counter to Blast Zone. I don't want to pop it because my Bankbuster's on 2. So I guess I want to get cards out of it first, which I can do, right? I can go card, counter, untap, card, do the thing. Okay, well, now we have to do this. It's a good draw. Okay, we might be off of the Blast Zone plan now. I guess I can still do everything. I can do this. Okay, that resolves. I need to find a Fatal Push to kill this pilot token. But they still have this, though, is the problem. Let's not... Let's do it, okay. I don't know if I'm going to pop it next turn, but I at least want to put the counter on it now. See we draw. Oh, well. It's not the best, though, because they can crew the Bankbuster. Oh. Wait, do I have enough mana to do everything I want to? Push, Liliana, crew, pop Blast Zone. Ooh, I have an idea. So, hold control, pop Blast Zone. Hold control, draw a card. Hold control, kill the Shieldred. Right? I think that's the best way to do it. So 2/3, sack. Yeah, but I want to do this. Draw. I feel like I'm doing this in the most complicated way possible for no reason, but Vulture Pilot. Right, but I wanna draw a card with the Bankbuster before resolving the Blast Zone. Does that make sense? I have 2 mana left over, so I pass. Any trades? I think that was the best way to do it. There might have been a slightly better way. Like, a slightly less complicated way to do it. Now they don't have a Waste Not. No, not my pilot. Anything. Anything but my pilot, please. That's a lot of Lilianas. 1. Uptick, discard this. Play Aclazotz. Less complicated way is just lose 2 life. Yeah, but what if I don't want to lose 2 life, you know? -1 BAP. Oh, right. I could have played the BAP before the Liliana. Yeah, you're right. Okay, you're right. Well, I got the bat back anyways, so. Okay, waste not, huh? Alright, invoke me. Invoke my despair. How much graveyard hate do we want against them? Could play Mind Rot. Like, do I want Necromentia? I know I don't want this card. Everything else I think you could make an argument for. The removal and the discard maybe can go, but I don't want to cut all my ones. Do you want the third Clang? I kind of want to cut the main deck Clangs. Also, not a huge fan of Blot Out, but it does exile if they have their own Bat God. Alright, how about I cut all of the Thoughtseizes, and we go third Clang, trim a push, play 2 Thoughtseize? Like this, maybe? I think Duress. I guess we could just play Duress over Thoughtseize. It's kind of the same thing, because the cards that we care about are all non-creatures, for the most part. Because we're keeping in push, go for the Throat Liliana to kill Shieldred. Yeah, that seems fine. Also, the discard spells can take the Bank Busters, which is pretty big. Yeah, but I'm cutting the Thoughtseizes and adding the Duresses, so it's just a wash anyways, right? I'm just choosing to play different discard spells because I want to be different. Are you trying to make fun of me for being different? You wouldn't do that. Kids these days. It is a very classic thing to get made fun of for. I was going to say don't play Bank Buster. It's the only card that I can't beat. You see, what happens when you have a Bank Buster and your opponent doesn't... I should have played this, by the way. But when one player has a Bank Buster and the other player doesn't, it's not fun. Not great. Okay. I mean, they take Shieldred, right? It would have been nice to have a turn 1 discard spell for all these 2-drops. Well, the problem is, like, even if I had a discard spell, they still would have had another one. Like, I can't take both of them with my 1 discard spell. They don't let you do that. Good call on not casting Cling, by the way. That was calculated. Cut them off castle. I feel like I'd rather protect my castle, because I don't think their castle matters when they already have Bankbuster as much. So I think I'm going to do it this way. That's not good. That is not good. Well, now I know why they took Blot Out. I mean, surely they don't have a removal spell, right? Surely my opponent does not have a removal spell in their hand. Oh, they don't. Okay. Okay, hold. Hold. Any trades? Any trades? I would like to offer you a trade. Have I decided on my deck for Dallas? Yeah, I'm playing Golgari midrange. Against my better judgment, apparently. I've been told that I'm playing the worst deck by a couple people in our group chat, but I also don't really... their opinions are... now I draw the Fatal Push, huh? Thanks. Alright, draw a card. We can channel Takanuma to buy back Shieldred this turn, because this steps for 2. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so we need to hit a Liliana off this. Oh, I should have waited till end step. My bad. Oops. Okay, did not hit a Liliana. Unfortunate. Yeah, I'm a little scared about playing against a bunch of Analyst decks. It's the one matchup that I don't want to play against. How do we kill this? So 1, 2, 4 mana left over, which means I don't have enough to kill and Cling this turn. I mean, any removal spell would do it, because I can just field the Aclazotz when it flips. I think I'm actually just going to do this. This is maybe kind of weird, but could have also maybe attack with the Bankbuster, because if they block, I can field. Like if I leave these 2 untapped. I think I have to sack the Bankbuster here. Just don't see myself winning without the Shieldred. Playing a black deck that can't kill creatures. Eventually, okay? Look, as soon as I find a removal spell for this thing, we got it covered. I got it covered. It's fine. Now, we have to locate a Go for the Throat. Or the other Blot Out. But we'll find it. It's fine. I believe. We will simply find the removal spell that we need. I'm not worried at all. Everything is fine. And we get an answer for that thing. Got a Fatal Push. There's nothing to worry about here. You should not be worried at home. Absolutely nothing to worry about. Yeah, never mind. I lied. Okay, maybe there is something to worry about. It's okay, we're on the play this game. Yeah, the only matchup that I'm kind of worried about by playing Golgari is Temur. And I guess I'm worried about Domain, but I really don't think a lot of people are going to play Domain this weekend. I think people have finally realized that Domain is just kind of... Like, Domain's just... I mean, it's a good deck, it's just not in the best position. Yeah, Dallas is standard. You registered 15 one-ofs in your sideboard on purpose? Or was there a bet involved? Was there perhaps a wager? I actually don't know if the event's getting streamed. I think it is, but I'm not 100% positive. I also don't know what channel it would be streamed on. Because I feel like they've streamed them in the past, but I don't know what channel they've done it on. It's a pretty good curve. Pretty good curve. This sucks. So what happens when you miss one land drop? Miss one land drop, opponent has the nuts. Good beats. Dreamhack Magic. I'm going to go to that channel and see if there's anything on there. Twitch.tv/DreamhackMagic. Brother! It is a Twitch channel. What was their last no videos found? Yeah, I don't know. It might be this, but I'm not 100% positive. This. No swamps, by the way. Absolutely no swamps. They delete their VODs? Why did they delete their VODs? It's only happening because you said Waste Not was trash before this round. Look, I stand by my statement. I still think Waste Not sucks. Even though I'm just getting destroyed here, it's not like I'm not losing to the Waste Not. I'm losing to me missing a land drop, you know? Also losing to them drawing double go blank. It didn't help. Okay, I mean, we're still not in that bad of a spot, depending on what they have left over. We have Bankbuster advantage. It is a good place to be. I guess I should have floated mana. I don't think it matters. Invoke Disparage. Alright, draw 3, deal you 6. Not bad. We'll draw 3, deal you 6. Sunken Citadel. Wish I could cast mine. They have 5 cards in hand. So I could field their field here, but I think it's more important to just draw 2 cards off this. We played the Analyst deck 2 days ago, and we actually ended up 5-0ing with that deck. I sent the editor is working on that one. It should be up on YouTube. I'm not exactly sure when, but it should be up relatively shortly, like probably in the next couple of days. For those who missed the video, see, like this is fine, right? I think we're okay. Go here. Actually, now we just do this. So they get that back, which we can field. I think we're still going to win this game. So hit for this much. Can I field and... I think I can field and despair, right? So they're at 10. We go 2 black. Field this idiot. Yeah, I have enough mana. I'm still going to win this game. My opponent had turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Waste Not, turn 3 Go Blank, turn 4 Go Blank. And I think I'm still ahead. They could push this, but like whatever. Yeah, sure. I think they should have pushed this instead. It's close. All right, you're at 6. Go. Yeah, Bankbuster is pretty broken. In this matchup, at least. Do I receive any monies from Twitch Turbo subs? I do, yeah. If you're a Twitch Turbo, I don't know exactly what the percentage of it is that I get, but I do get a percentage of that, so. Even if you if you have Twitch Turbo to not watch the ads, I still get a cut of that. We just take their removal spell and attack them, right? Creature token. So this sack none. Just put them to 2, right? I think. Put them to 2 pass. Ads suck. I mean, you're a sub, Mikey. You don't have to watch ads. I mean, you got to realize that it's like a business, you know. I cannot stream and do this for a living without running the ads. Edge. I messed up. I should have done Cling hold priority cast this or activate this. Have you tried not running ads? If I didn't run ads, I would not be able to afford my rent. So yeah, you know, sorry guys, we got to run these ads. I apologize. What are they doing? They're fielding me. All right, I will draw a card. -3. They have 1 card in hand. Do you think it's a removal spell? Because we can go for it. Just go Aclazotz Crew. Okay, well that beats a removal spell, right? Because if they kill the Bank Buster, they just die to Shelly. I will Crew. What could they even have here? They have 1 card in hand. Gizmos, thank you so much for the 11-month resub. Appreciate that. Brother, what are we doing? You're at 2. Oh, they can castle into Fatal Push? Is that they're out? No? Okay, well. I guess. No swamps in my Mono Black deck, but I'll keep this. Could you have one of Attracts in the cage decks? Probably, yeah, because especially in the ones that have Copter, because you can just discard it to Copter. Yeah, I think it should be if not the exact same, very very close to the one that I posted on the one that's on Moxfield. Let me see if I can look at. I'm gonna look at the Moxfield list. If it's not the same, it's like 2 cards off. All right, Thoughtseize you. What you got over there? Jesus. Wish I had a Fatal Push. What the hell am I supposed to take out of this? It's got to be Trailblazer, right? All right, I'm going to do this so I can F6. I F6. All right. There you go. That is the Dallas list. Do I think Living In will still be competitive post-MH3? What's kind of cool about... Speaking of Living In, Sodek immediately shows up. I saw there was a reprint from one of the in Horizons 3. There's a reprint. I forget the name of it, but it's an angel that you can plane cycle for 2. I think it's like a 5/5 flyer, and when it ATBs, you get the Force of Vigor. I don't know about Living End players, but that card seems really nice for Living End. I don't know if there's any other cyclers that are good, but that one kind of stood out to me as a really good one. What do you think about that card? That White Angel. What's the name of it? I forget that. I don't remember what to call it. Yeah, 5/7 flyer, that's what it was. What the hell are we boarding it against them? Duress, Necromentia. I don't think Path is very good. Cling is okay because it hits the, It hits Storm. Cut those. Those cards are terrible. And is Liliana even good? Aclazotz seems dog shit. Something like this. Lower the curve. Has the Gitrog and the board come up a lot? It's really funny you ask that because I actually don't know if that card's playable at all, but the people in my testing Discord who have played a lot more of the Golgari deck than I have said it's been phenomenal, so I'm just trusting their word. The theory behind it is good. Like, I think it's good against control, like after a sweeper. Am I keeping this hand? I think I am. Yeah, the theory behind it is it's good against control after they play a sweeper. It's also really nice. So your sideboard plan against the big mana decks is just board in all of your 5-drops with the theory of you're going to saddle Bronco and just try to kill them with the Bronco trigger. So it's like an extra 5-drop against them, and against Domain, since they have Sunfall, it's a good post-Sunfall threat. Like, you don't sleep on 5 mana, 6 damage haste. Like, that in and of itself is pretty powerful. Despair is very good. Why is Despair good against the Old Growth Troll deck? This is going to look weird, but I'm going to be them. I'm going to do this and be mana efficient. Invasion of Ixalan. I could see that. I could see that. The way that you describe it, this kind of makes sense. Kiora, Trailblazer. I think Kiora is more threatening. I don't even know. I can attack Kiora. They can plot this. I don't know if that's right. Maybe I was supposed to just play Trespasser that turn. Okay. So now we can go Trespasser, Crew Bankbuster. That's actually not the worst draw. Because we also get the hold up push, which could matter. No, I don't want to draw cards. I would like to crew, please. Crew me. Attack your Kiora. So now, even if they don't use the Kiora, we can still probably kill it next turn. Unless they drew like a troll or something. Hopefully they just cast Ley Line. Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. I mean, I do give a shit if they find Nykthos eventually. Might as well just draw a card here, because this can kill the Kiora anyways. Am I fielding the castle? Guess I might as well leave myself the option to. What can they cast off castle if I don't field it? They have 6. Like, they don't play 6s, do they? They can already cast Cav. I don't think they play 6s, do they? Cav Elf, maybe? Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to, right? Because I have the second field for Nykthos anyways. They can't cast Storm off castle. Turn on push. Yeah, but I can turn on push anyways, right? Because I have this. I guess then it forces me to use the second one on the Boseiju, which I might not want to do. I guess Invoke is pretty good here, because I would just get their Leyline and their Kiora. Okay, maybe Invoke is better than I thought it was. I just assumed it was bad because of Troll, but it is good against Leyline. I'll give you that. It's like, the problem is, it's good against Leyline, but it's kind of awkward against Oath of Nissa. But maybe it's worth it, because the games where they don't have Oath, it's insane. Like, I could certainly buy that argument. Never find Nykthos, we're kind of fucked. So I think we know they have a Storm, right? This turn you can broke the castle. Why do I have to kill the castle? Did we talk about this last time? The castle just doesn't matter, right? And I'd rather save that for Nykthos. So I guess we draw first. Okay, that kind of helps, because now I can Thoughtseize the Storm. Thoughtseize Storm, push this, attack, exile Storm. Didn't mean to play that land, but it's fine. Oh, well, what if they had 2 Storms? Shit. This wasn't part of the plan. Well, I mean, I can only take 1. Could try to find another discard spell. Still do the same thing. Yeah, I'm just debating if do I have enough mana to do this. 1, 2... I do have enough mana. Well, I don't have enough mana to field, push, Buster, and Thoughtseize. So I guess at that point, we'll just do this. They do get to cast Storm next turn, though. Why field? Oh, I could have used the treasure, I guess. Yeah. Could have used the treasure. You're probably right about that. That might have been a little bit better. Yeah, I could have just used the treasure. And then kept the field in case they find Nykthos. That would have been a little bit better, yeah. Well, fuck me, I guess. Seems like a pretty good draw step. That's tough. That's tough. We might be we might be in danger. Okay. Winnable. On holding up field do anything? Well, holding up field would play around them hitting Kiora, right? Well, I guess it would play around them drawing exactly Nykthos and hitting Kiora. That's what it would play around, right? Which they did do, to be fair. So, holding up field could have played around that. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to play around that, because it's a very unlikely thing to happen, but... Or I guess, like, Storm into Nykthos Kiora. Still had double Storm. Did they? Oh, because they had 13? 13, 16... Yeah, they did have enough mana either way, so it didn't matter. No, they had enough mana either way, because they had 13 floating off the Nykthos, plus 15, 18. They still had enough mana. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it mattered. This is lethal, right? I think. 6, 12, yeah. Alright, you win. Yeah, that's a good point, too. The Amalia matchup seems pretty tough. Next, we are going to play Storm Herald. Storm Herald up next. Can I ask you a question? Why do people play blue-white control? This is the issue. Is the games take so long? Like I don't even know what to say. All right. Thankfully, they played a card that lets me concede. All right. Fatal Push out. Go for the Throat out. Despair in Duress and this in. Probably go blank. All these cards are fine, right? I'm gonna play 61 because I'm too lazy to cut a card. Also, for decking, look, they also played 61. See, they're smart. So I knew they were gonna board into 61, so I decided to do the same thing. I cast Spell. I don't even think Aclazotz is that good against them. They have a bunch of fields, right? Maybe they'll just go for Narset Days Undoing again. We can only hope. Yeah, very easy to answer. They don't have to do much to answer it. They have Sunfall, they have Emperor. I guess at least against Emperor you get a card out of it, which is kind of cool. So it's not the worst against Emperor, but it's not great, you know. I mean, I'm gonna cast it because like, what else am I doing with my life? I want to save this for in case they play Teferi next turn. I think I want the most out of MTG is to make 1/0 a playable card. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen though. When that happens, I will quit. What exactly can you do with 1/0? You can you can turn on Dredge, I guess. Turn 1/1/0, discard 2 Stinkweed Imps or whatever. Bang, got him. Ooh, that plays around Normalize. Okay, I've located a playable card. Playable card, spotted. Secured. We are paying costs. What are we paying costs for? Memory Deluge. Discard 3 Vengevines, 2 Ruwala. Yeah, but how do you open on 3 Vengevines, 2 Ruwala? Liliana save us? I don't know. I don't think Liliana's gonna save us this game. No, I don't know what this is from, but I found that I think it's some kind of promo art. Is this available in paper? I don't even know. Honestly, I have no idea. Bundle art. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we can invoke and still Bankbuster. Oh, that just resolved? I like that. What'd they do? Wandering Emperor. Noted. Noted. So you agree with the losing part? I mean, Golgari's not that bad, okay? All I have to do is fade Temur and we're fine. That's all I gotta do. Just not play against Temur, not play against Domain, and I'm just gonna win the whole tournament. Everything will be fine. And I concede to that. It's not a response, it's a plug. Fine, I guess I can't concede. 3-6. Blaze at 2, which is unfortunate. I should have plussed first, but... I think I'm discarding the land because I want to keep my other 2 spells in hand. Just Edict. I guess them discarding a card doesn't really matter that much than just killing a 1/1. Maybe that's better. I believe your viewers, do completely understand how much you want to concede. Does that make sense? One, two, three, four. Would you play Dono deck, blue-white control? Blue-white control is double. Actually, it should be triple. Double is aggressive. Yeah, I was gonna say, only double does seem kind of low. I don't know what this is, but I'm fucking blocking. What was that attack? The last card's Deluge still? I don't remember. I think the last card's Deluge. Draw a card. I guess we'll draw a card with this. What if I chose to do it for blue-white? Quadruple for you, Mikey. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'm going to do this because this looks weird, but if I just cast the Trespasser, they can flash back the one from the graveyard. So I kind of need them to cast the one from hand first, and then I can Trespasser one of them. So I think this makes sense. Now, they probably should just let this resolve. They'd cast the one from the graveyard, which it looks like that's what they're doing, which is unfortunate. I was hoping they wouldn't see that line. I realized that as soon as I cast the Duress, that was maybe not the best idea. I guess we do this now. I'm not going to expose anything else to a Wrath. Black. Go. You may proceed. What do you consider blue-red control? Same thing. Modern mill. Not nearly as bad as blue-white control. I mean, I don't think we're that far behind right now. Like, we have this going. They don't... I mean, they have 2 deluges, I guess, but they don't have a ton of stuff left. If you knew I was playing against blue-white control, you probably would not have selected that. Oh, 7's for Shelly. It's okay, I got a backup. I'm just going to cast some spells and figure it out. I don't want to think. I just want to cast spells. 1, 2, 3. I want to get their deluge with this. I mean, this is good. Go. Question mark? Surprise, Shelly. Not that much of a surprise. I've gone through almost half my deck at this point. I know. Hutsil's Flanker. 4-2, by the way. I didn't know this, but I learned the other day that this is apparently a cat. Found that out. It's kind of nice. I mean, it made sense for the Kahira decks to play it. I just never realized it was a cat. I guess I could have just looked at the artwork and probably figured that out myself. Sure. I mean, if they Daze Undoing me, who cares? I have no cards in hand anyways. I mean, sure, they draw 6 cards, but I guess that does matter, huh? They do draw 6 cards. Cast the shark! Cast the shark! Cast it, Brummett. What an absolute coward. Alright, I don't think I can really attack this turn because they could just double block. So I will, I guess, make them use the shark. They should have cast the shark, but they chose not to. Basking Capybara. Oh, that's the meme card, right? Okay, Field of Ruin. This one. Go, I guess? Yeah, go. Do. Look like a cow. It's a capybara. I'll have you know that it's actually a capybara. And you are being offensive to capybaras worldwide. They did not put a card into their hand, question mark? I think they missed. Blast Zone to 3. Kills my Trespasser, but it also kills their Kahira, Flanker, and Narset. Maybe it's fine. Restless Anchorage. Can I field that and Blast Zone to 3? I do have enough mana to do that, so I guess I will. Well, they have fields, right? So who cares? Maybe I should save... I mean, do I have to save the field for the hall? Whatever, I'll take 2. Fine, I'll take 2. I accept. I mean, they're probably going to field my Blast Zone, right? 1, 2, 3, 4... How many fields do I have left? I have 6 total, and I've only gone through... I have 5 left. I've gone through none so far, right? Yeah, I haven't gone through any. I'll take 6. It's not a huge deal. Maybe I can't tick up the Blast Zone this turn, though. Because the issue is, if I tick up the Blast Zone, they also might just field my field. Because if I go Blast Zone to 3... I don't have mana up to field. I could field first, I guess. Could do this. And then tick up the Blast Zone. But the problem with this line is they just field the Blast Zone, right? So this doesn't really accomplish that much. Could draw on their turn. Yeah, I guess that is probably better than doing the Blast Zone thing, since they're just going to pop it anyways, right? They have 2 fields. Trying to think of what I need to draw at this point. Okay. That kind of helps, I guess. They're at 14. When do we start just shoving? We can go Bankbuster crew with pilot send everything. Maybe even send the Hive too. Because they don't have a ton of good blocks, right? Kill the Narset. I don't know that I care about the Narset that much. Because I can still just draw on their turn. I'm not sure the Narset matters. I think I'm just going to go upstairs. Like, they're getting close to dead with the Shieldred. Wait. Did I overtap? Oh, whoops. I did not mean to overtap. Awkward. Whoops. -1 mana. -1 mana, by the way. This has got to be good enough, right? What are they doing? March? Yeah, I guess I might not attack with Shelly. Okay, sure. Float mana. Yeah, maybe don't let them double block Shelly. And then I'm going to use the mana floating to field this. And then I still have 4 mana left up to Blast Zone. Y minus, you can, with this mana, kill the other anime land. That's what I did, right? Is that not what I did? I'm just going to ignore Narset. They have any creatures? No, they don't play creatures. Do I have creatures? I have an Aclazotz, but I might want to keep that for Takenuma purposes. So I don't want to think about it. I mean, they can trade the Flanker for the Trespasser and then maybe double block the Bankbuster. Yeah, maybe this attack isn't even good because they just trade a 3/3 for the Bankbuster. Or not. Okay. So trade there. It's getting some stuff off their battlefield. It's not the worst. Yeah, they're not using the fields. That's what I'm saying, Dan, all right? Look, there's a reason why I don't play against Blue-White Control on stream. The games just take too long. It just takes up way too much time. All right, we do this. Again, no point in Blast Zoning because they have the fields. That's a good draw. I guess well, it's not, right, because the Narset. Have we determined how this works? I think we've determined that it works not in my favor, correct? Yeah, but I'm wondering if I can clear the Narset before I cast it. You only miss 1 card. I guess I can cast it just to draw a card with Bankbuster. It still deals them damage too, right? It's not that bad. They still take 4, or they take 2. It's too good to not cast. Well, I'm thinking if I can clear the Narset before, but like I'm only giving up 1 card, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, sure. So they lose this, and then we can draw a card with Bankbuster. No, you're not supposed to concede. No, now I can't leave the match. Oh, God. Ashiok in? Ashiok's not good against them. Like, we already have Go Blank, Cling to Dust, and Trespasser for Deluge. I don't think we want Ashiok. 61 is the correct number. Brian says L, 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 L. Good joke, L. All right, I'm muting. I can't take it. Editor, please edit this out. Locations don't... Oh, they're just casting that? Then I didn't draw land? Come on, dude. 26 lands, by the way. That is a big L, unfortunately. Just draw 7 cards, no land in my 26 land deck. No big deal. I don't even know what to discard. I guess this, I think. It's the most expensive and does nothing. Okay, if they counter my Blot Out, I'm conceding. You can't make me stay in this game forever. You can't hold me here till the end of time. It's just, it can't happen, you know? Oh, they just didn't untap their lands? Well, I mean, I guess. Now I'm going to cast it. Go. They just forgot to untap their lands. Maybe they're going too fast. They cast Days Undoing Blind and drew another Teferi. You get 0 lands. That's what I'm saying. All right. No thoughts, just cast Shieldred. I'm just going to start casting spells. Should I attack? Fuck it, right? You know? And make them figure it out. Uh-oh, Moto's lagging. Emp says hello? Yeah, I mean, if they're emping the Bankbuster, it's... I mean, I guess I could just not turn the Shieldred sideways so they can't emp that either. But do I care if they emp the Bankbuster? I guess they can Emperor the Shelly now, but... I have a second Shelly, so it's maybe fine. Okay, that I'm okay with. That's like a reasonable outcome. I hope they cast Deluge here. Yes. Okay, Cling value. I do it now because they have 6 mana. Chat, it's not over yet. I repeat, it is not over yet. They do have a 2/2 flyer. They may time them out. They got 6 minutes. I feel like they're probably not going to time out. Okay, now let's guess this. Yes. Now I guess this. Get a counter spot of them. 4 mana. What is this? Oh, are they going to go 3 steps ahead? Ah. Play Hive, your turn. Can, like, maybe try to Liliana this next turn. They do have a 3-turn clock. Could be an issue. This Dimir says through the tears of playing this match. Oh yeah, I have lost like 45 minutes of my life that I will never be able to get back. And to what end, you know? What can I say that I accomplished in those 45 minutes? To provide us with entertainment. I'm trying my best to make it entertaining, but due to the deck that my opponent is playing, I can only do so much, I'm not a miracle worker. Emperor me, I don't care. Do what you want. Emperor me! Oh, they really did. Thanks. At least it's almost over. At least we are almost out of this hell. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I can do this again. If we play against Blue-White, I might just have to concede. I can't do 2 of these in the same night. I simply don't have it in me. I am only a human being. So how do we not die? It's a good question. I don't know how we don't die. I'm not sure that I can avoid death. Technically, we can. Starts with Shelly. Well, I have to resolve both of these cards, right? I guess like maybe could have Shellied first. Maybe should have attacked the Emperor first. Oh, are they gonna march the Trespasser? Well, now we're dead. Yeah, because they just have 5 in the air. Well, it's over. Thank God. But at what cost? But at what cost? If you're watching us on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed the pain and suffering of that very last round. The deck was interesting. I still prefer the versions of this deck that don't play Waste Not. As you kind of saw in the Waste Not versus not Waste Not matchup, our top decks were just a little bit better, right? You're not top decking Waste Not when your opponents are both Hellbent. You have like a little bit higher card quality, so I do like this version of Mono Black better than Waste Not. But if you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you thought down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.